Welcome to our California Real Estate Exam Prep video series. We'll give you 20 daily practice questions for the next 100 days with detailed answers to help you pass the exam and get your license. If you like our videos, please like and subscribe. Let's start now. 1. In an open listing, potential buyer A comes in and is greeted by agent X. Nothing happens for 2 weeks, and then buyer A comes in again and is greeted by agent Y, who makes the sale. To whom does the seller have to pay the commission? A. Agent X, because he met buyer first. B. Agent Y. C. Both agent X and agent Y. D. Neither agent X nor agent Y. Answer: B. The commission goes to the agent who negotiates a meeting of the minds between the buyer and seller. 2. Capitalization is A. A mathematical process for converting net income into an indication of value. B. Commonly used in the cost approach to value. C. The par value of the stock of a corporation plus the face amount of outstanding bonds and loans. D. All of the above. Answer: A. 3. A deed is conveyed with the restriction of not selling to a certain race. What is the consequence? A. Title is transferred, but the restriction is illegal and cannot be enforced. B. The buyer is in violation. C. The seller is in violation. D. Title cannot be transferred. Answer: A. The deed is considered revised to omit the restriction. 4. On an installment note with a monthly payment of $218, the first payment has $6 going to principal and the rest to interest. On future payments, A. Money decreases to principal and increases to interest. B. Money increases to principal and decreases to interest. C. A balloon payment is due at the end of the term. D. Negative amortization is the result. Answer: B. For installment notes with fixed payments, the loan is amortized to pay off the principal and interest at the same time. As the payments are made against the principal, less interest is accrued, and more of the monthly payment can be applied to the principal. 5. Deficiency judgments are prohibited. A. In any CalVet transaction. B. When a seller carries back. C. If foreclosure under power of sale takes place. Answer: C. 6. A broker has a deal with an escrow company where he receives a referral fee. This is A. Allowed if he discloses it to the parties involved. B. Allowed if it is less than $50. C. Allowed if both parties agree to it and the escrow company does not change the amount of money. D. Not allowed. Answer: D. Gifts of merchandise or other things of value are also not allowed. 7. Broker Bob sells 3 houses. All 3 buyers obtain final judgments against Broker Bob and he declares bankruptcy. Buyer A is seeking $10,000 damage, Buyer B is seeking $25,000 damage, and Buyer C for $150,000 damage. How much is the buyer C eligible for under the Real Estate Recovery Act? A. $10,000. B. $15,000. C. $20,000. D. $50,000. Answer B. Sets the limit for any one transaction at $50,000 and the limit for any one licensee at $250,000. Even though buyer C suffered $150,000, buyer C can only be paid for $50,000 from the recovery account. Eight. Which of the following is equal to 1 board foot? A. 6 inches by 6 inches by 1 inch. B. 6 feet by 6 inches by 2 inches. C. 6 inches by 12 inches by 6 inches. D. 6 inches by 12 inches by 2 inches. Answer D. 1 board foot is any volume of lumber that equals 144 cubic inches. Usually it is 1x1x1-144 CUN. Here, CU in 1 board foot. 9. Instead of using a deed and deed of trust to secure a loan to transfer property, a seller realizes he can use a land contract. This means that the land contract A. is identical to a mortgage. B. is another form of security. C. is less reliable than a mortgage. D. is an involuntary lien. Answer B. In a land contract, the seller keeps legal title to the property until the buyer completes the terms of the contract. With a mortgage, the buyer has title to the property and the mortgage holder has a lien against the property. Ten. Which of the following may be depreciable? A. a vacation property. B. a personal residence. C. an income farm apple orchard. D. an RV. Answer C. Property used for the production of income is depreciable. 11. The relationship of an escrow holder to the parties in a real estate transaction is most commonly A. advocate. B. agent. C. independent contractor. D. employee. Answer B. The escrow holder is an agent for the parties to carry out the provisions of their agreement. 12. Broker Bob is selling a property on which he holds an option. Broker Bob is under legal obligation to inform the buyer that the broker is acting as A. a dual agent. B. a trustee. C. an optioner. D. a principal. Answer D. In this instance, the broker is acting as a principal. The implication is that the broker intends to exercise the option and turn around and sell the property to the purchaser. 13. Which of the following is true about in-house sales? A. A salesperson can make an offer on one of the broker's own listings. B. Salesperson cannot sell their own in-house listings. Answer A. A salesperson can sell his or her own in-house listings. It is important to note that a salesperson must be very clear when disclosing his or her role as both agent and principal. 14. A 5-year lease terminates by mutual agreement 2 years early. This is known as A. Surrender, B. Reconveyance, C. Rescission, D. Balance and accord. Answer A. 15. When can a broker also act as an escrow agent? A. When there are no appropriate escrow officers available. B. When someone really wants them to. C. When the broker has the opportunity to earn some money from the deal. D. When the broker is already involved as an agent in the transaction. Answer D. An escrow holder can be 1. A corporation, 2. An attorney, or 3. A real estate broker who acts as a real estate agent in the transaction. 16. What is the name of the agreement that gives the property manager his authority? A. Management contract. B. Property manager orders. C. Owner-tenant agency agreement. D. Landlord substitution authority. Answer A. This type of agreement can be called management contract, property management contract, property management agreement, or management agreement. 17. Guy owned a house on the outskirts of town. The city built an airport near Guy's house, and it became too noisy. Guy forced the city to purchase his house. What is this procedure called? A. Inverse condemnation. B. Economic obsolescence. C. Eminent domain. D. Downzoning. Answer A. 18. Which of the following prohibits discriminatory loan practices on the part of financial institutions? A. Civil Rights Act of 1968. B. Housing Financial Discrimination Act of 1977. C. Unruh Act. D. Fair Employment and Housing Act. Answer B. 19. An agent signs an exclusive right to sell contract with a client. The asking price is $75,000 and calls for not more than $25,000 down. The agent brings an all-cash offer which the seller refuses. It follows that A. The seller should take the cash offer and invest in tax-free bonds. B. The seller should counteroffer. C. The agent should not receive a commission because the offer did not meet the terms of the contract. D. The agent is due reasonable compensation because he brought a viable offer. Answer C. The right to a commission is not dependent upon the amount of work put into finding a buyer, but whether the agent has produced a buyer that is ready, willing, and able to purchase upon the terms and price stipulated by the buyer, or has secured an offer which the seller accepts. 20. What is conveyed when land is granted with an old building on it? A. The building. B. The riparian rights. C. The oil rights. D. All of the above. Answer D. Riparian rights are the rights of a landowner whose land borders a river or stream to use and enjoy that water. When real property is conveyed, it includes the land, anything affixed and regarded as a permanent part of the land, that which is incidental or appurtenant to the land, and that which is immovable by law. The building is considered to be affixed to the land. The riparian rights are appurtenant to the land. The oil rights are considered to be a part of the land. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing to our channel so you don't miss out on our future videos. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.